Hi guys, I must say this has taken me a lot of guts. I've been MIA for a long time, but I am back to my YouTube channel, The Black Wallet, where I am simply on a journey to a personal financial journey, leaving a financial legacy. I've been gone for like a while. So much happened and I just needed to take a break. I just needed to put things in place, especially that it was the beginning of the year. Talking about the beginning of the year, first video of the year, and I thought, why not recap of whatever happened last year? Whatever happens that I probably have learned from financially. So every year comes with growth, every year comes with its own challenges. A place where we learn from, a place where we achieve certain things. And this video is basically just me looking back into 2021 to share a couple of things that I thought were big mistakes to me that you can learn from, and also just that I can stay accountable. Me sharing about this is making me stay accountable, and eventually I watch this video throughout the year and be like, yes, we're not making that mistake. In 2021, one of my greatest mistake has been perfection. All I wanted was, this has to be perfect. If I'm thinking of an idea, to be perfect before I share it. So in trying to be perfect, I realized I had an idea which I thought of. I prepared everything and I continually began preparing, brainstorming about it. And lo and behold, I saw the exact idea. Somebody had begun it, not as perfect as I could have done, but like as consistent as I should have been done, and the person had begun with it way far, and I know the person, so if I should do it, it's more like I'm copying. It's a copy and paste. So I left that idea for the person, and I'm working on just doing things now. If you have the idea, do it now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for perfection, but you have to be progressive about it and begin immediately you have the idea. So yes, that's one lesson that I learned in 2021. If you have an idea, begin now. No procrastination. Don't wait for the perfect timing. The perfect time is the time when you have the idea. That's why it's there. And then so number two, the second thing that I learned in 2021, sadly or heartbreaking, is some relationships that I had with people were broken because of money. Initially, when people are in need of help, they come to you with a soft heart, with a sweet soul, telling you all these ideas they're going to use the money for, telling you, okay, how urgent their need is for money. And to me, I just felt, no, you know what, this is your friend. You can't let the person down. So you see that I even went extra way of using money I was saving for something to help the person. And that money either never came back or came back after arguing, literally, or maybe involving the police to help you recover the money. So my advice to you and to myself in 2022, I would rather I give away money than with the hope of it will come back. So for this reason, my relationships with my friends come first, money comes later. So I'm not going to remove money to help a situation or remove money to solve a problem when I myself am in need of that money. Or if I can't afford to lose that money, then I'm not going to just release it. There are billions of people in this world, is that if I don't have, they will get the help from another person. Or rather still, I'll recommend people they can get money from. But if I realize that this will bring maybe a compromise to our friendship, will end up arguing, I would rather just not release the money and save the relationship, both with friends and family. From that is number one, don't lend out money you are not willing to lose. Yep. Number two, friendship is more important than money. Refer them to someone else. If you can't afford to lose that money, refer them. Number three, rather give if you can afford to give, or just say no. No is also okay. People have to learn to budget and plan for things. Number four is actually because you want to be of help. So I'd rather keep a savings for people who need help, and I know that this is agent, then I can give out of that. So those are the lessons that I learned. So number 3, financial boundaries. Most of the times I lived my life with the principles of finance, but I never set boundaries. Boundaries are simply me protecting my money. What can I afford to do and what I cannot afford to do. Setting a line between me and my finances and where others come. So that's one thing I am looking forward to do in 2022, which I neglected in 2021. So one of them is it's okay to say no if I don't have, and I'm not apologetic about that. It's okay to skip certain events if it doesn't fall in my budget. If it also depends on the relationship I have with the person. So those are some of the boundaries I am setting for my finances. And talking about that, I think I should also learn more about financial boundaries this year. That's something that I neglected in 2021. So if I'm to set boundaries, then I have to understand, why am I setting those boundaries for my finances? What are the benefits of it? And what is the need? Where am I at with regards to my finances? And how can I practically protect my finances? We take so much time and effort to earn this money, and we should set boundaries to protect them so that we are unable to lose them. One of the ways is never investing in what you don't understand. I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's a boundary. Immediately when somebody comes to you and they want to get money for an investment, you don't understand it, that's something you can never cross. I'm definitely going to invest my time in learning more about financial boundaries. I know the literacy comes in a lot handy when you learn these things ahead of experiencing it. Then you learn it after and you're like, I wish I knew it early. So yes, I'm putting in more effort, more work into learning more about financial boundaries and etc. Number 4 lesson actually falls under the previous one where I was talking about boundaries. It's like you are working hard for it, you're earning, but you're not setting regulations and instances where you will protect your money from loss. You will protect your money from depreciating in value. You will protect your money from scammers. So one of the lessons that I learned is to intentionally be protective over your money, how much you are willing to spend, to be protective over your ideas as well. You really have to be protective of everything that concerns you with regards to money. Some people may just come to you just because they know they can win off, and then you lose out your money. So even in the bank, they have very tight security. That's because they understand how much it will cost them if they lost the money. Aside just our investment appetite or how much you are willing to lose in an investment, it's very important you sit yourself down. I sat myself down and say, how well can I protect my money in 2022? How well can I do best in ensuring that my money is growing and I'm always not losing out? So these are the things that I am really going to consider in 2022, and it's very necessary personally for me where I'm at right now to learn how to protect my money, because I have encountered several losses, and coming to think of it, some of them are out of my own negligence. So it's very important to stay accountable and just standing up for what I want to see happen. So to me, protecting my money is very important. The next lesson, which is lesson number 5 that I learned in 2021, late 2021, is the importance of diversifying your investments, diversifying your portfolio, diversifying how much you are investing and where, just to protect yourself from different losses and circumstances. For example, we can have maybe an inflation in Zambia, but in another country that is not happening. because you have diversified your finances, you find that you are okay and well protected. Remember, the goal is to leave a financial legacy, and if you are leaving a financial legacy, then an application of wisdom has to be there. You and I cannot put eggs in one basket. You can't just hold on to one investment, and let's say there is COVID, or your income was based on, let's say, events, and now that there's COVID, the number of events, gatherings are restricted. That means that I lose out in that particular area. But if you find you have roughly more than 5 investments in your investment portfolio, it's easy for you to survive, because you have higher chances of another business thriving in the COVID or in the pandemic, while another is kind of like not okayish. So the idea is to diversify, and my goal this year is to diversify into at least 10 investments, you name it, bonds, stocks. I have like different ways in which my money is circulated, so that I have a cushion to lean back on. The idea is to leave a financial legacy. Therefore, the idea is to ensure that the money is growing effectively. Lesson number 6 has been to learn to be secretive. I'm one person who speaks out or shares my journey because I want other people to be motivated. However, not everybody thinks like that. An example is I shared on my Instagram just as a way to be grateful and thankful, a testimony to encourage somebody over a couple of achievements I had in 2021. Well, that didn't go very well, because to other people, it's kind of like burnt jealousy. Other people envy. Other people, even like in other areas, you find they copy your idea. Because I said it, I remember very well, I said something to someone that I was working on, and lo and behold, I saw the person use the same idea. So for me in 2022, I will learn to shut my mouth, because that has been my weakness. I'll learn to shut my mouth, be secretive, only talk when it's necessary, and see the kind of information you are giving out. Tell me, does Coca-Cola share their recipe? How many years has it been in existence, yet nobody knows their recipe, right? So the same with our lives. You can share the drink, but don't share the recipe. Something has to be reserved for you. It's not selfishness. You're just protecting what is yours. Last one is enjoying my money. Sometimes I get so held up into how will I make it? How much am I earning? What will I do next? That I don't even enjoy my money. Last year, I only did 1 trip. And this year, I'm like, enjoy your money a little. Make sure you have your goals. Once those goals have reached, then now you can say, okay, I deserve a bottle of perfume. I deserve a trip. I deserve a good handbag. I deserve everything, because then you're working for your money. In as much as you want to leave a legacy, I have learned to live in the now. Most of the times we're just like, I want to leave a legacy. I should have this. But how is my life in the now? And that's where I sat myself down and was like, look, last year, you can literally count how many things you did for yourself in the name of I want to achieve A, B, C, D. But if today you lost your life, you wouldn't have lived it to the full potential, because you are waiting for the time when you want to leave a legacy. Life is now, right? But there has to be a balance in the now and in the future. So that's basically where I've gotten to in 2021. And in 2022, I'm excited to see myself even grow better. The achievements I had in 2021 are for 2021. 2022 is a new year. It's a new year to challenge myself. It's a new year to achieve certain goals. And it's a new year to break in certain boundaries that have been laid over our lives that we can achieve. So in 2022, I am excited to see myself grow. I've dedicated myself to just staying committed to a thing and ensuring that it is established. I've set my goals for the year and I'm so excited to share some of them. Remember, we're trying to be secretive. Some of them over here, and just to inspire you, just to ensure that I'm staying accountable. So this is very exciting for me. I hope you will have a wonderful 2022. Set your goals right, sit yourself down, ensure that you review what you could have done better in 2021 so that it blossoms in 2022. That's basically what I wanted to share with you in this video. I hope this was helpful to you and to me. Until my next video, bye.